in our relationship between Jim and I, he's the consummate hunter, he's the consummate fisherman, and sometimes I say I'm just a social convener. Where we grew up in Northern Ontario, you hunted, you fished, you snowmobiled, you made bush buggies. Being out has been a big part of our growing up. We bought this camp in the spring of 2004, and it was going to be a deer camp. You know, there's no running water, there's a hand pump, and there's no showers. And sometimes it's just a place you need to come back just to kind of get away from it all. You know, it's just a part of what we've done for years, and you know, I really enjoy coming up here. You know, Jim and I, we've been friends for, oh gosh, since our early teens. And you know, I always remember the first time I saw Jim driving by our house on a snowmobile with his sister, and we all laughed because who takes their sister snowmobiling? But anyways.
Actually, I met John, I was chasing his sister around and ended up spending more time with John than his sisters. Started biking together and fishing and hunting, and eventually grew into getting the camp together.
Heavy stuff, you get the light
I'll
stuff.
get the cooler, John.
Okay, I'll get this heavy pack I got here. Got a good sized box on her, eh?
Yep. Need it with all the gear we bring.
Yeah, no kidding. The older we get, the more we bring. Buckle it up.
I will. I think this plano case is even bigger than you, John. Put a seatbelt on it, we'll be all set.
That's a nice pack, Jim.
Thanks. You can't use it.
I'll get it one way or another sometime.
I'll put mine down on the floor, John. You can put yours on top.
Well, yes. We got to pad the Browning, Mr. Browning. Well, we got her loaded. Next stop will be the camp.
Oh, look at the grab bar. They must have knew you were driving. John, this is the safest we've ever been in our life, I think.
I know. Well, the older we get, the safer we need to be. Well, let's see how the Viking 6 works. Next stop will be the camp. We have spent so much time since those early teens, hunting and fishing together and hanging out, and just, you know, it's one of those friendships that it's rock solid. You know, when we were approached to do a segment for DirtTrax Television on bear hunting, you know, that was a new chapter for Jim and I. It was a new challenge.
John and I haven't bothered buying bear licenses. We just hunt deer for the most part. Partridge, my family comes in. My wife likes to come in and hunt partridge and shoot the odd rabbit, but mostly it's a deer hunting camp.
It's never been a primary focus up here. The bear population we knew was healthy. You know, they've never really bothered us around the camp, but they were getting closer and closer to the camp. So, you know, we started this bear hunting experiment. We seek the help of a couple of my friends because we really didn't know anything about, you know, the process of preparing a site for bear hunting. We thought, okay, this is going to work out great. We felt good about the outcome of what we were doing for this TV show.
You'll like these ones, there's lots of butter on them.
Didn't have to get up in the middle of the night to chase porcupine away with new meshing around the camp. Yeah. Like, you're just waiting to hear the noise, aren't you? Like, rah, 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 rah. Never happened. Like.
So you want to use one of my hand loads so you can do a TV shot and pound them right through the shoulders and don't have to go look for it? Or?
Oh, I think that Browning bar will just stop it dead in its tracks with a factory load.
Let me get that for you.
Thanks. Make sure we lock her up, eh?
Yep.
Oops, sorry. Okay. When we were approached to do this segment for DirtTrax Television, the Viking 6 was available. The Viking 6 was something new for me. Up where our camp is, there's, you know, some of the trails we obviously couldn't use the Viking 6 on. It's a big piece of equipment. I'll tell you what, I was really surprised how well it worked.
When the Viking first showed up on the trailer behind the truck, I looked at it and thought, man, how are we going to get this anywhere in our bush? Because basically our bush was laid out with little Suzuki King quads and smaller bikes, and over the years we've widened the trails out to accommodate John's Ranger, but when I saw how long and wide the Viking was, I thought, man, it's not going to be able to go anywhere, but it actually impressed me with what it could do. The width we had allowed for when we knew we were going to use it to hunt, but the length, it actually did a lot better going over the obstacles than I expected it to.
The ability to carry our gear into the camp and to get out to the hunt sites, it worked really well. I mean, it's a great motor. We were very pleased with the power of what it offers. For what we used it for, it worked perfect. It just does a lot of things really, really well. And, you know, I mean, it's a versatile piece of equipment. At the end of the day, on Friday afternoon, when the whistle blows, people want to recreate. And I think that Yamaha has done a good job at making a piece of equipment that does a lot of things really well. I think Carrie's right. I think you're spraying bacon grease on my game cameras, because why isn't he knocking the crap out of yours?
I'm trying to do you a favor. You said if the camera got wrecked, the TV show was going to buy you a new one, eh? So.
I'll tell you what, that bear is starting to piss me off more every day. Well, that's camera number 2. Starting to have a strong dislike for this lad.
Well, the bear's pretty much put it out of commission now anyway, so
yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's not waterproof anymore.
No, I don't think so. You know, when we went out for our first day of hunting, the weather had changed and it just went from nasty, typical late September weather to like midsummer weather. That just changed the whole demeanor of what I think what the bears were doing.
My expectations for the hunt with the amount of pictures we had of bears, and we actually had bears hitting for the first part of the hunt, all 3 baits in the daytime. Unfortunately, our best setup, we were too noisy at and scared the bears away.
The bush was so quiet, like it didn't matter what you do or you attempted to do. I think we made too much noise.
It just was too quiet to be able to sit there and have the bears not know you were there, and they didn't come out for the camera, so it didn't work out.
You know, I don't know whether the weather's done this or whether it's been so quiet that they just hear every little movement that we've made. Up until Sunday and Monday, they were there during the day, had 2 out of 3 of the baits. So, you know what? Just try her again, I guess.
It was a learning experience. It's easy to get the bears to come to the baits. It's hard to get the bears to come out in the daytime when you can actually put on a decent hunt. And I have a whole new respect for outfitters that do bear baiting, because I had no idea how much work it was to start and maintain a bait for hunting. It was a lot bigger workload than what I expected when we took it on. So.
I think we'll probably give her another lash, and you know what? We'll use the keep it simple theory again, and maybe we'll have a better success rate than what we had this year. And hey, you know what? Maybe we won't, but we're sure going to give her another try.
If you enjoyed this video, post a comment and let us know what you think. Then click this link to subscribe and that link for more great videos from DirtTrax TV.